Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. Welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. I will be your captain tonight. I have a co captain, but you'll have to stick around and find out who that is. First and foremost, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to press that subscribe button down below. If you're already subscribed to the show, set your notifications to all so that you don't miss any of the hot topics and fire content. And go on and press that like button while you're at it. Queens and Kings, we are here today because in Atlanta, Socialite Koko the doll, a trans woman, was unalived. She gets justice, arrests have been made, and my message to everybody out there, let's protect us trans women. Let's get into it. What's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no. Oh no. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't fight. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. Please don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love. Welcome everybody to the Queen Tulsa Show. Um, this particular topic really hits home for me because, as you guys know, I did grow up in Atlanta, so that's where I did all my from middle school, yeah, from elementary up, because we moved to Atlanta in '94, and so I grew up there, and it really hits home because wow. I've had sisters before be taken out down there. Um, it's just a sad day because it's like just simply being yourself and having your life taken away from you. Um, Even with the hate crime that was committed against me, um, this was violence. This is somebody putting their hands on me. Just imagine if there were no cameras around, if the pow pows had come out. There's a lot of judgmental people out there, and they spew hate against the trans community. And then we have to bury our sisters. We're loved. We have people that love us. We love people. A senseless, like just pure hate. And guess what? By our own people. So when you say the Black community can't stick together, well, we got our Black brothers taking us out. Here's a prime example. Nobody want to talk about that. Some say she deserved it. Who deserves to get taken up out of here? The violence of it all. It just, that's why I just say, like,
I just try to stay chill, as much as possible. And um, let me see. Let me find the right music. Hold on. Okay, it's a lot. So let me go ahead and read the article. Coco the Doll starred in documentary about transgender sex workers unalived in Atlanta. Coco the Doll is featured prominently in the forthcoming documentary Kokomo City. Three transgender women have been fatally powed in Atlanta this year, police said. This article was written April 21st. Coco the Doll, one of the subjects of a forthcoming documentary on transgender women, was fatally powed in Atlanta this week. The film's publicist said Friday she was 35. Kinetic Media, the publicity firm representing Coco Most City, which highlights the stories four black transgender sex workers in New York City and Georgia, confirmed by email that Coco the doll was a transgender woman killed Tuesday in Atlanta. Atlanta police and Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office have not publicly released the identity of the victim in Tuesday's powing. The homicide is the third fatal powing of a transgender woman in the city since the beginning of the year, the police department said in a statement Friday. While these individual incidents are not related, we are very aware of the epidemic level violence that black and brown transgender women face in America, the department said. Tuesday powing was reported at 10:42 p.m. at an address that corresponds to a shopping center, Atlanta police said. The victim was unalived at the scene, police said. Like the two other attacks this year on transgender women, one on January 9th that followed a dispute, and one on April 11th that also followed a dispute. The case was still under investigation, police said. Police said there's no evidence so far to suggest the victims were targeted because of their gender. Our investigators have not found any indication the victim was targeted for being transgender or a member of the LGBTQ plus community, and these cases do not to be random acts of violence, the department said. GLAD announced the death of Coco the doll, who was also known by the name Rashida Williams, on Friday and stated Williams should be alive today. All, trans pe- all transgender people deserve to live in safety and acceptance, beloved by their families, communities, and able to contribute to a world where all are more free, the LGBTQ advocacy group said. The documentary's director, Dee Smith, told Variety the unaliving was difficult for her to process. I created Kokomo City because I wanted to show the fun, humanized, natural side of black trans women, she said. But here we are again. During its January premiere at the Sundance Film Festival, Kokomo City received three major accolades, including the Sundance Audience Award. Its public release date was not available. Producers Harold Harris Doran said in an Instagram post Thursday that he was grief stricken, especially because Koko the doll was advancing her life and finding some success as a rapper. This tragedy is just unbearable to process, he said. Koko was working so hard to get out. She is brilliant in the film, and when you see it, you will fall in love with her, just as we all have. Daniela Carter, one of the other subjects of the documentary, also posted a heartfelt statement on her Instagram page Thursday. I'm waiting here, my arms wide open, tears running down my face, she said. Ready for you to return if it takes forever, my sister. And that concludes the article. One thing I want to say is I'm a survivor of a hate crime. And just yesterday, I was getting torn down. And I said, you know what? I'm still going to shine bright. I'm still going to thrive. I'm still going to exist. And thank God I didn't go another route and give up. Because today, victory is mine. Victory is mine. Give me 1 second. I need to leave out of the studio right quick. We will be right back. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your patience. Oh, Sonia says hello. Hey, Sonia. The diva says, wow. Giselle Freaky by Nature says, rest in peace to this beautiful woman. Rest in peace, Koko the doll. Amen, sis. Yes. It just, yesterday I was getting taken down. They were calling me all types of names. And this is the stuff that we have to deal with, guys. Okay. I had to cut the music off. So if you guys can hear me, please let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Mm. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Um, so there was an article that I wanted to read, and it reads, I'll bring him up. 17-year-old turns himself in for unaliving of Koko the doll in Atlanta. An arrest has been made in the death of the transgender woman known as Koko the doll. Atlanta police say 17-year-old Jamarcus Jerrigan turned himself in to them on Wednesday after warrants were issued for his arrest. The teenager is facing multiple charges, including murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. Koko the doll, whose real name is Rashida Williams, was unalived April April at a shopping plaza near her Martin Luther King Drive Southwest and Hamilton E. Holmes Drive. Atlanta police are investigating several recent crimes that involve transgender women. However, it is not believed at this time that Williams was targeted because she was trans. Williams recently starred in the documentary Koko City, which tells the story of four Black trans sex workers and dichotomy between the Black community and the trans women. Hold on, I gotta find out how to pronounce this word. Give me 1 second. Dichotomy. Okay, so Williams recently starred in the documentary Kokomo City, which tells the story of four Black trans sex workers and the dichotomy between the Black community and the trans women. Let me give you guys a definition of dichotomy. Dichotomy, a division or contrast between two things that are or are represented as being opposed or entirely different. You know, I I show up and I will continue to show up. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Y'all have no clue of what my community go through. And for somebody that's not trans, let me tell you something right here. I got a message for you. Don't tell me that I'm weaponizing my community, the life that I live. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Because guess what? It be the same women that's when you women sit up and do that and try to be extra, you're male identified. You're a male identified woman. With the public bashing, you have no empathy. You put it in as well. You put in the hate crime with the slurs and stuff that you be going in. Some of these male identified women resonate with men more than women. So you're male identified and will do anything for male attention and male acceptance because you were never chosen. Ever. Not by your father, not by any, you know what I'm saying? Not by your baby's father. We have choices in life to be bitter or get the help that we need so we can progress in life. I choose to set boundaries and non negotiables. But this Black man took my trans sister out. See how beautiful she is? I want to say I ran into Rashida. I'm going to have to reach out to one of my girlfriends. Um, Let me ask her if this is the same Rashida. This is strange. Let me ask. Protect all women, but this is my thing. I've spoke up for Shanquilla. I speak up for women. We're on the topic of this is a new case, and this man turned himself in. So yes, it's protect all women. But if you look at what happened to me yesterday, you had a racist white man and you had a black man. The black man hosted the panel for this racist, transphobic white man to be up there and to be bashing me. So if you wasn't at that party, um, fighting for me and my rights, then I don't want to hear what you're talking about. I protect all women and I don't have nothing to prove to you. Check out my videos. But it's so interesting that these guys, you know what, see, when praises go up, blessings come down. Because when all that was going on yesterday, I was praising God. I'm just like, God, whatever it is that you have for me. And to wake up today and get the news that this man turned himself in because he took out one of my sisters, I gotta keep praising him. I gotta keep praising the Lord. I gotta keep praising the God. I gotta keep praising. Nobody's gonna stop my voice. And guess what? I'm loading up. Trust me, I don't ride alone anymore, if that makes sense. I will get you before you get me. And when you have these feminine men that want to take us out, any woman, let's talk, ma'am. So goodbye, YouTube. Let's talk about DV in the Black community and how y'all support verbal abuse online. Now, that's something that we can talk about. That's something that we can talk about. See, the thing is, I'm about solutions. Solutions is bringing awareness to it. Bringing awareness to it. What solution? Protect ourselves. Make sure we're armed in D word. Make sure you are armed in D word as you are going out. I'm in the open carry state. So guess what? It is what it is. I'm going to protect me. Yesterday, one of our Black brothers was online bashing me, taking me down, calling me all types of names with a white man sitting right next to him. And they were both doing the same thing. And I want you guys to take a look at this photo. This Black man killed a Black sister. There was a Black man on live yesterday tearing down a Black sister. When are y'all going to wake up and smell the coffee? Our people, our brothers are taking us out, but it's protect the Black man. No, I'm about to protect myself. And if one of y'all offsprings run up on me, he's going to meet his maker. He is going to meet his maker. Whoever it is. I don't care what color you are. You run up on me, and you going to get it. So you've had your warning. And it is what it is. I don't feel a way. He should get the maximum. He should get life. Now you gonna be somebody's B word up in prison. Because what he failed to realize is some of those men in prison, they have phones and they love the girls. They love the girls. You done took out one of their favorite stars and they can't see her get off no more. Oh, buddy, you in. I'm very transparent with my earlier life. In my younger years, I was in the adult industry. And there were there were guys from prison that were fans because they would see my videos. And you would be surprised. And some people say, oh, these guys, they don't know, they don't this, that, and the third. Baby, it's 2023. And listen here, these are not the times back in the day. Trans women has always existed. It was just like for the older people in the back, no shade, no offense. But back in y'all's day, y'all had the line covered up. Y'all couldn't be yourself. You had to lie and cover it up. Y'all knew the pianist at the church was a flaming hot Cheeto. But it was all kept swept under the rugs. At this day and time, newsflash, people are more open. We're living our lives. We're not hiding up under no rock. We're getting married. We have families. Let's talk about it. Here it is. It says, Sonya says, how about you? We're going to get the, okay, because I know Sonya's handling that. Yes, protect yourself. Yes, it's a must. Keep it on ya. Oh, hold on. These Black men are toxic due to growing up in single household with no fathers. I'm going to drop the link. But the only thing I ask is when I drop the link, please don't come up here with profanity. Please, if you don't mind. Because I want to keep it clean and I want us to really get somewhere in the conversation. If anybody has something to contribute, if anybody has condolences that they want to send to Koko in the trans community, just for it's a loss. It's not just her family's loss, it's a community loss. I got to do my due diligence. And I'm going to stand up for all my sisters. And I survived my hate crime. My sister didn't. My sister didn't. I want to say that I met Rashida. Let me reach out to one of my good girlfriends and see. She was live an hour ago. I want to know if that's the same Rashida. Did they say why he did it? No. No, it was nothing polite about it. It was a hate crime. Because, oh, let me bring up this video. Thank you for bringing that point up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share something with you guys. Okay, where's that video? Okay, I'm going to bring this up because I was on Instagram and something I just went there. I was like, let me just look on Instagram, but here, let me see. Okay, here we go. Oh, excuse me. It says 17-year-old turns herself in, arrested for the murder of the Black trans woman, trans star Rashida Jones. Okay, so.
Shooting of Rashida Williams, better known as Koko the doll. Now, her body was found Wednesday night on right off of Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. And that's where we find 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn tonight. So, Cody, you spoke to a friend of Williams, and what are they hearing about her homicide?
So it's their understanding that Williams met somebody at a nearby mall at some point, got into a vehicle with this person, and then was shot. Her body dropped off here, where there's now a makeshift memorial outside the Holmes Plaza Center.
She was a beautiful soul, very caring, very giving, very warm. And she was living her truth, and she's a beautiful light and a big part of my heart.
A light now darkened and a heart crushed.
Not the way that I wanted my sister to leave this world.
Rashida Williams was shot, her body left on the side of the road. A life robbed from her at only 35 years old.
Information into a deadly shooting of Rashida Williams, better known as Koko the doll. Now, her body was found Wednesday night right off of Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, and that's where we find 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn tonight.
I want to say that I know. See, I know her as Rashida. I don't know her as Koko. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the live. I'll grieve. I'm going to light a white candle for my sister because her legacy will.
Something. Girls need love.